In 2023, I met the oil staff. We had an agreement to use our facility. At an hotel manager, we came into the business. Our agreement was every 5th of the month, you pay us in advance. The first month, they pay. The second month, they delay. We complain until after the year. Then they checked out. You are owing us 53,339,000. I've been going there, writing letter upon letter. They asked me to send an email, series of email, send series of email to them. Some they will not respond, some they will respond. So keep on going. So late last year, I was going to their office and I met somebody in a public vehicle. When I narrated my story to a colleague inside the body, said, go to public complaint commission. After 1 or 2 months, I said, go to public complaint commission. You have a good case, go and file your case. I said, okay. I told Baba, look at what I want to, look at what I want to. He said, will it work? I said, let us keep it in the trial. After a month, I came back here. I met Adora. Adora said, no, don't worry yourself. You go. We have written to them. They must respond. I said, okay, no. I didn't go back. I told her, I said, okay, look at what they said. So shortly after that, just in 2 weeks later, they started paying. They showed me a copy of letter they written to the commission that they are going to pay the money within the month. And alhamdulillah, they have succeeded, they paid the money. It was 53,339,000. After deduction of 50%, 5%, including tax. They paid us 50,672,000. We are here today to thank the commission for a job well done. Because I never believed that we can pay the money within the month. Actually, they have the money, but they don't want to. I don't believe there's anything who can hold them to ransom that they'll pay this, and they will do it within a month.
In October 20th, the same year, during a presidential reception at Aso Villa that was organized in our honor, the federal government, through His Excellency President Muhammadu Buhari, GCFR, represented by the Vice President, announced an automatic employment and automatic postgraduate scholarship for the first-class amnesty graduates. Sadly, what should have been a seamless transition became a prolonged battle with bureaucratic delays. It was at that critical point that the Public Complaints Commission stepped in for intervention. Your Honor, sir, the letter issued under your direction was more than administrative action. It was a lifeline. Because of that decisive and compassionate intervention, we were able to pursue our master's degrees in the United Kingdom. But even more impactful is what followed. Your Honor, your action triggered a policy amendment within the Presidential Amnesty Office. That policy now recognizes all first-class graduates, regardless of graduation year, for the second degree sponsorship. This monumental shift has given renewed hope to many other brilliant students across the Niger Delta region of Nigeria. We are also immensely grateful to your dedicated staffs, and special thanks to Mr. Victor Abba. Thank you, sir. Whose integrity, persistence, and personal commitment to our case embodied the very spirit of public service. They went beyond the call to duty and stood with us until our matter was amicably resolved. An act we never take for granted. We present this letter this day of appreciation, not merely as a formality, but as a symbol of enduring gratitude. We appreciate you, sir. Thank you, sir. Thank you to the Public Complaints Commission.
I would like to thank the Public Complaint Commission, Lagos State Chapter, for working tirelessly for the people of Lagos. I made a purchase online by an vendor and my products were not delivered. I politely asked for the delivery. I politely asked for a refund, which they said they were not going to make a refund. And I did the right thing. I filed my complaint, and immediately they swung into action. They helped me. I went to the place and had the conversation. And while they were still there, I got my refund. I got my refund in full, which really made me happy. You can tell that I'm still happy. This is really mind-blowing. I never thought there is any public office in Lagos that would do that, like give you a response immediately. They worked on it immediately without asking for a dime. Let me stress on it. They did not ask me for one kobo, and they did this for me. I just want to say thank you. Thank you to the Honorable Commissioner. Thank you to each and every one working on the team.
When we came what keyed into Abuja estate, but we keyed in, just before COVID, just end of 2019, but with little knowledge of how all these things work, but the developers who are more knowledgeable, they give you paper to sign, you just sign because you feel that. But later when they start coming back and one of them and this guy came and said, well, revoking, you have not done this, didn't you see what you signed? I said, what do you mean what I signed? He showed me. We said 2 years. You mean you're not counting what COVID has done, taking 2-3 years from everybody in the world? You said, no, you signed. We're taking it back. So what do I do? And I looked at it. If we go to court will interpret what you signed. See, we need to go and cry to the government that this is ripping us. We're innocent, we just have it, but these people took advantage, and everything that favors them is there, but the other party. So we wrote to the FCT minister, because when this estate we believe is about FCT, we just told that they are the ones that. But while we are waiting, I happened to have a relative who is a commissioner in Delta State, Mr. Matthew. I said, why don't we? So what is public complaint? I don't even know what is. I said, what do you think? I think the FCT is the people to deal with it, not these people who just be there. But lo and below, we are the ones that wrote to us. We just wrote, hey, let's still submit to them. Since our relative said advice. Well, we were surprised that they are the one that wrote to us, called us, before even the FCT. And they're the one that handled the case, invited the other party, and then by the time we got in, we saw this is something that is deep. It's like this is what happens in Abuja, and then we start hearing some people even lost completely, some people don't have this, and through the intervention of the Sukeke and staff, and calling, and by God's grace, they finally rescinded the revoke letter, and we'll be able to go back and continue. So I want to thank the commission and say, really, I'm happy to hear your budget is increasing because publicity is good. There's the perception in Nigeria that things don't work. There's perception, you don't even know what organ of government is there to go to for redress for things. If not that I had the privilege of hearing about this, I was not sure, but lo and behold, these people acted professionally. They intervened. I can tell you boldly, we didn't give a kobo to anybody. Nobody asked us for a kobo. You say, is this really happening in Nigeria? But today, she only called me back, madam, and said, we want you to write an application. I said the commissioner would like you to come and present the application. And I want to thank you and the entire staff. Thank you, sir.
My name is Emekaro. I live and work in Enugu. I had an issue with my care logistics. I had to ship foodstuff to my cousins in Canada, and when we shipped it, at the time we were shipping it in Enugu, it was weighing 21 kg. By the time it got to Canada, it was now weighing 7 kg. I went and complained to the company, and they bluffed me and said there's nothing they can do about it. That is the way things have been done. And I felt so bad. At first instance, I wanted to go to the police. But something came into my mind and said, why don't you go to the Public Complaint Commission and make your complaint? I went to Public Complaint Commission in Enugu here, and I met a man at the reception who told me to put down my complaint and attach all documents concerning the transaction. I did so and submitted my I complained to them. 5 days later, I was called and I was interviewed by their state director, Mrs. Chinwe Ibuzo. After the interview, she told me that they are going to get across to McKay and also listen to them and know their own side of the story. Like 2 weeks into it, McKay Logistics called me and said they want to settle me. I should send an account, they want to pay me back. I said no, that if we're going to settle, we should all go back to Public Complaint Commission and resolve every matter. After like 5 days, they called me. PCC Enugu called me and I came there. We sat down with McKay Logistics and we resolved our issue. And I was paid and compensated for all the damages. I am very grateful to PCC Enugu. And I'm very grateful to their state director, Mrs. Chinwe Ibuzo, who, through professionalism, managed and resolved this crisis between me and McKay Logistics. I encourage Nigerians, if you have conflict with people, rather than take laws into your hand, please go to the Public Complaint Commission and complain, and they will treat it. I am very, very grateful and happy the way my matter was treated.
Yeah, good afternoon. My name is Mohammed Sani Garba from Prime Academy Gombe. So a few months ago, we lodged a formal complaint to the Public Complaint Commission about a smell that is emanating from a nearby poultry house close to our school. So the smell has been adversely affecting the general health and well-being of our staff and students and visitors that are coming to the school. So the agency invited both relevant parties for a case conference whereby we discussed and a conclusion was reached at that moment. A few months ago, and after that, we sat down for a discussion whereby relevant agencies were invited, like the GOSIPA and the GOSIPDA, where a final conclusion was reached on how to curtail that smell. I would like to sincerely appreciate the effort of the Public Complaints Commission, and especially the Honorable Commissioner of the PCC and the Director of the Investigations from the state, and the entire staff of the Public Complaint Commission for handling this case in a professional manner. Thank you very much. On behalf of Prime Academy, the staff, the students, and the parents, we sincerely appreciate the effort. Thank you very much.
My name is Abubakar Nuhu Aliyu, Director of Nalmako Nigeria Limited, an agribusiness enterprise in Zaria. We have had a situation of unpaid balances from our business engagement with Sona Malt and Derivatives Nigeria Limited, situated in Sangomota, where we have outstanding payments in the tune of over 100 million naira. Due to the intervention of the Public Complaints Commission of Ogun State's chapter, we were able to recover so far more than 36 million naira, and we are in constant contact with SONA to recover the remaining balance of over 60 million naira, and we see the light at the end of the tunnel because the Public Complaints Commission in Ogun State have really put SONA on their toes, which we've never had over the past 5 months. They were ignoring our calls. They were not ready to make this engagement. But due to the intervention of the Public Complaints Commission of Ogun State, we were able to recover this amount, and subsequently we hope the remaining balance will be recovered. And we were very optimistic because they've done a fantastic, wonderful job so far. Thank you very much, Public Complaints Commission, the Commissioner, and all the team members. Thank you very much.
My name is Jeremy Oluwasegun. I came here to lodge a complaint about what happened to me yesterday at Bere. So what I do is transporter. I do with Maruwa. So as I was coming, those union, they stopped me and they asked me Where is my acting permit? I show it to them. Where is my ticket for today? I also show it to them. And they also asked me, where is my jacket? And I was trying to tell them that the jacket that Oyo State commissioned for us to be using, but it's not yet out. But where do you see this jacket? They also tell me that this one too is for the Oyo State. And I said that I heard that this jacket is not from the Oyo State, it's just temporary. So then I was about to show them the slip I was given as secretariat when governor said we should go and register that time. So they didn't listen to me. They just removed my carpet, my tire and the back seat. So and I came here to come and complain. So and when I got here, they talked to me and they took me to where they are when I get there. So they helped me to collect all my belongings. So I thank God for that. I appreciate what to appreciate what they've done for me. They didn't collect anything from me. It's free. For what happened today, so I'm very surprised. So when I get to my place, I will try to explain to my people that whenever you see something like this, instead of you to be fighting each other, you have to come here to come and complain. So I really appreciate.
I, Mrs. Elizabeth Olukemi Adegoke, wish to say a big thank you to Public Complaint Commission for the prompt action they took in respect of my pension. Over 16 years ago, I've been waiting, delaying my pension, but immediately I took the matter to the Public Complaint Commission. Prompt action was taken, and they got my money from me, 16 years of pension arrears. They pay me fully to the last couple. I thank them very much. Long live PCC, long live Nigeria. Amen.
I honestly make a good remark on this commission because it's helping a common man like me. Because I didn't even know at the time I became afraid of losing my source of livelihood. But then at the end of the commission was able to come in for me as a common man.
I'm so much excited because since I have been working, I didn't know that such a place exists. And how they handle our case, it was, I would say it's miraculous or wonderful. Because how they move into action and the reshufflement and everything was done immediately. And the certificate they refused to give us in that office was quickly released. I was so impressed. So I will advise people who have a clear case in their certificate results or any matters that concerning the public that they should come without taking any money, without anything involved. They do their duties. I didn't know that there's such a place exists in Nigeria. I'm so much impressed and advise others to join to the needs.
ne complain din da na kawo complain na kan kudi na da na biya na so na tafi aikin haji tun 2017 Allah bai ba so na bi iya bi kokarin da zan yi na rubuta tun yana zone din Funtuwa zone muka rubuta muka bayar a Amirul Hajji da koyi kawo filter muka zo muka yi ta bi kullum sai dai a ce za a nada committee ai waye mu ga ciyaman mu ga waye muka yi ta bi da mutanen muka iyayen mu bayan nan muka sake renewing muka sake rubuta muka tura suka ci suna nan suna bi suna so su gane inda kudaden suke ne muka yi ta bidiyo abin da ya koma ana ta mana yawo da hankali so wani aboki na kira ne haɗa ni da wani ɗan uwan shi da ke aiki a gurin, muka same shi muka ya biya ce su abubuwan ya zo da murɗa ya rasa ya zai gane kes ɗin abin da gina, amma dai yana da kyau mu sake rubuta mu so muka sake rubuta muka je muka kai muka abin nan haka nan muka sake samun darakta din muka yi magana, ko da yaushe dai mun je sai dai a ce mana mu jira akwai kwamiti na nan yana bincike an da kwamiti an tashi za a neme mu, su kuma ba a nema na, sai dai ni in na gaji da jira sai a ce ana nan ana sani. Haka muka yi ta yi maka dan kusan shekara 3 zuwa 4 kuma 5 muna fama a haka. So dalilin ta sosai ne ya zo na rubuta complaint na office, muka tashi aka ce aka kai musu, aka dawo suka zo suka ce suna neman wanda muka so mu tafi. Duk lokacin da muka so mu tafi mu uku ne, da ni da yayana da yayata, su abubuwan suka yawa sai suka tafi, ni ban samu cikawa na ji su duka su. Sai aka kira su muka zo muka zauna da sakatare education na local government din mu, saboda yana da ja local government ya zuci shi da kanshi ma shi ya payment din kudin gashi suka abin nan suka ce ko me kenan za su neme mu, ba su neme mu ba. Su daga nan Bobs ya rubuta aka kai suka ce a jira.
Orúkọ mi ni Jamiu Babatunde láti Abẹ́òkúta, Ogun State. Mo ń gbé ní iléeṣẹ́ àwo Ìdíòrè. Mo lọ gba kẹ̀kẹ́ ní company kan, wọ́n pè ní Mass company. Ìgbà tí mo lọ gba kẹ̀kẹ́ yẹn, mo ṣáà ń sanwó lọ, mo sanwó dáàrin kan, wọ́n ṣáà ń ṣẹlẹ̀ wọ́n náà fẹ́ gba kẹ̀kẹ́ yẹn lọ́wọ́ mi, wọ́n gba kẹ̀kẹ́ yẹn lọ́wọ́ mi. So ìgbà tí wọ́n ṣáà gba kẹ̀kẹ́ yẹn lọ́wọ́ mi, ibi tí mo ti gbé ṣáà ń rìn káàkiri, tí mo ṣe nǹkan, tí mo ṣe gbá, tí mo ṣáà ń rìn káàkiri. So ṣáà ti rìn ló ní kí ló ṣẹlẹ̀. Ṣáà sọ pé kẹ̀kẹ́ tí mo fi ń bọ́ ìyàwó àtọmọ, òun ni wọ́n ti gbà lọ́wọ́ mi, kò dẹ̀ sí iṣẹ́ kan tí fẹ́ máa ṣe gbá, mo ṣáà ṣàlàyé fẹ́ nìyẹn bẹ́ẹ̀. Ẹni wá náà mọ̀ mi kan ní Òkè Mọ́sàn ní Public Complaints Commission. Wọ́n ṣáà mi wá síbẹ̀ ní Òkè Mọ́sàn. Wọ́n ṣáà pè wọ́n, gbà tán pè wọ́n ṣáà bá mi yanjú ọ̀rọ̀ yẹn, mi fún wọn ní anything, wọn gba kọ́bọ̀ lọ́wọ́ mi, wọ́n bá mi yanjú, wọ́n bá mi gba kẹ̀kẹ́ mi jáde. Àgán tó gbà jáde fún mi gan, ebi pa ìyàwó àtọmọ fún bóyá bí oṣù kan àbọ̀ tán fi gba kẹ̀kẹ́ yẹn lọ́wọ́ mi. Mo dúpẹ́ fọ́lọ́run pé wọ́n bá mi yanjú ẹ̀ ní iléeṣẹ́ yẹn, ní Public Complaints Commission. Wọ́n ṣáà bá mi gba kẹ̀kẹ́ mi jáde. Mo dúpẹ́ fọ́lọ́run, iléeṣẹ́ wọn ní. Ìgbà tán gba kẹ̀kẹ́ mi fún mi tán, ẹni yẹn náà tún ní irú ìṣòro tí mo ní. Mo tún mú ẹni yẹn náà wá sí ibẹ̀ yẹn, Public Complaints Commission. Mo tún mú ẹni yẹn náà wá, wọ́n tún bẹ́ẹ̀ ẹni yẹn náà ṣe ní ìrọ̀rùn. Ẹni yẹn náà ti gba kẹ̀kẹ́ jáde báyìí, kò sí wàhálà mọ́. Iléeṣẹ́ wọn ò ní jóná, wọn ò ní dààmú.